Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast. I'm Emma, and today we are going to explore a topic that almost every English learner struggles with.
Hi, friends. I'm Alex. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wanted to practice speaking English, but you had no one to talk to?
Oh, yes, many people feel this way. They want to improve their speaking skills, but they don't have a partner, or they feel too shy to join a class or speak in public. Exactly. Here's the exciting news. You don't need a partner to become a confident speaker. You can actually make amazing progress at home, completely on your own.
By the end of this episode, you will have a clear step-by-step plan to practice English speaking right in your living room, bedroom, or even your kitchen.
So stay with us because this episode might completely change the way you practice English forever. Before we start with techniques, we need to talk about something very important: mindset. Many learners focus only on grammar rules, vocabulary lists, or pronunciation drills. But if your mindset is not ready, you will probably give up very quickly.
That's so true. A lot of people tell themselves negative things like, I'm not good at English, or I'll never speak like a native speaker. These thoughts are dangerous because they create fear and stop you from speaking.
Exactly. Here's something I always tell my students. Perfection is not the goal. Progress is. Think about how a baby learns to speak. The baby makes mistakes all the time, right? They say funny, broken sentences, but they don't feel embarrassed, and slowly they become fluent.
So, if you are practicing alone at home, you need to accept mistakes as a natural part of learning. Don't try to sound perfect on day one. Instead, focus on being a little better today than you were yesterday.
I love that. I always say, every mistake is a teacher. When you make a mistake, you are learning something new about the language. So don't hide your mistakes. Celebrate them.
And here's another important thing. You need to create the right environment at home. Your environment can either help you or hurt your practice. If you have a special space for English, it will be much easier to stay motivated.
That's right. Here's what you can do. 1. Choose one small area in your house, maybe a desk, a chair near the window, or even a corner of your bedroom, and call it My English Zone. 2. Keep your English materials there, like a notebook, a pen, a dictionary, or your phone with English apps. 3. When you sit in that space, try to speak only English, even if it's just to yourself.
I love that idea. When you step into that zone, it's like entering a little English world. Your brain will start to associate that space with speaking practice, and it will become a habit.
And don't forget to prepare some useful tools to make practice easier. A notebook or a language learning app for new words. A voice recording app so you can listen to yourself later. A timer to track how long you speak each day.
Yes, tools are important, but here's something even more important: consistency. It's better to practice 15 minutes every single day than to study for 2 hours only once a week. Daily practice keeps the language fresh in your mind and builds confidence step by step.
Absolutely. Think of it like exercise. If you go to the gym for just 15 minutes every day, you will get stronger over time. The same is true for your English muscles. Your brain and your mouth need regular training.
Many people ask me, but Alex, what if I get bored practicing alone? My answer is simple. Make your practice fun and meaningful. If you enjoy what you are doing, you will naturally want to continue.
That's such a good point. Here are some ways to keep it interesting. Use topics you love. If you like cooking, practice by describing recipes in English. play background music in English to set the mood. Reward yourself after each session, maybe with a cup of tea or a favorite snack.
I really like the reward idea. It gives you something to look forward to after practicing.
Another thing that helps is tracking your progress. Keep a small calendar or use an app to mark the days you practiced. Seeing your progress visually can be very motivating.
Yes, I also recommend writing down new words or phrases you learn each week. At the end of the month, you can review and feel proud of how much you've grown.
Remember, the goal here is not just to speak English, it's to build a habit, to create a routine where English feels natural and exciting.
That's the foundation. Once you have the right mindset and a supportive environment, you'll be ready to try practical speaking techniques, which we'll cover in part 2.
Yes, stay with us. The next part will give you step-by-step exercises to practice English alone, and trust me, they're fun and effective. Welcome back. In part 1, we talked about building the right mindset and creating an English-friendly environment at home. Now, in part 2, we're going to share specific techniques you can use to practice speaking English alone, even if there's no one to talk to.
Yes, this is the exciting part, because these techniques are practical and fun. If you follow them step by step, you'll notice real improvement in just a few weeks.
Let's start with one of my favorite techniques, shadowing. Have you heard of it, Alex?
Absolutely. Shadowing is a very powerful tool. It means listening to a native speaker and repeating exactly what they say almost at the same time, like a shadow following them.
The great thing about shadowing is that it improves your pronunciation, rhythm, and listening skills at the same time. When you copy the speaker's voice, you also copy their natural intonation and speed.
Here's how you can do it. 1. Find a short video or audio clip in English, maybe a TV show, podcast, or YouTube video. 2. Listen to a 10 to 20-second segment carefully. 3. Play it again and repeat along with the speaker, trying to match their tone and pace.
In the beginning, it might feel strange or difficult, but don't worry. Start slowly, and as you get comfortable, you can try longer clips or faster speech.
Exactly. And remember, you don't need to understand every single word. The main goal is to train your mouth and ears to work together.
The second technique I love is mirror practice. This one is fantastic for building confidence and fluency.
Oh yes, it's simple but very effective. Stand in front of a mirror and talk to yourself in English. You can pretend you are speaking to another person.
For example, you can play 2 roles. First, you're the shop assistant, then you're the customer. It's fun and makes your practice more interactive.
Seeing yourself while speaking helps you notice your facial expressions and body language. It also reduces the fear of speaking because you get used to the feeling of talking in front of someone, even if that someone is you.
Here's a tip. Choose real-life situations for your role play. Imagine you're at a restaurant ordering food or at the airport checking in for a flight. This makes your practice practical and useful for everyday life.
The third technique is what I call describe your day. At the end of each day, take 5 minutes to describe what you did, step by step, out loud in English.
Today, I woke up at 7 a.m. I had breakfast and then went to work. In the afternoon, I met my friend for coffee. After that, I went home and cooked dinner.
Perfect example. It might seem simple, but it trains you to think in English and connect the language with your daily life.
You can also describe objects around you to practice vocabulary. For instance, pick up a pen and say, "This is my favorite pen. It's black and silver, and I use it to write my journal every night.
This technique is excellent because you don't just memorize words, you use them in context, which makes them easier to remember.
Another powerful method is recording yourself. I know many people feel shy about their own voice, but this is one of the fastest ways to improve.
Yes, it's like having your own personal English coach. Here's how you do it. 1. Open your phone's voice recorder. 2. Speak for 2 to 5 minutes about any topic you like. 3. Listen to the recording carefully and check for clarity and pronunciation.
At first, it might feel uncomfortable, but over time, you will start to notice your progress. You'll also hear which words you need to practice more.
You can even save your recordings and listen again after a few weeks. It's very motivating to hear how much you've improved.
Now, let's talk about storytelling, which is one of the best ways to practice longer conversations.
Oh, I love this one. When you tell a story, you practice organizing your ideas in English. It also helps you speak for a longer time without stopping.
Start with simple stories. For example, talk about a memory from childhood or a funny event that happened last week.
Here's a small challenge for our listeners. Pick a favorite movie or TV show and summarize the story in English. Try to explain the characters, the plot, and why you liked it.
That's a fantastic exercise because it pushes you to use descriptive language and a variety of tenses.
And don't worry if you make mistakes or forget a word. Just keep going. The more you practice, the more fluent you will become.
Before we finish this part, let's quickly recap the techniques we discussed today. 1. Shadowing. Copy native speakers to improve pronunciation and rhythm. 2. Mirror practice. Boost confidence by speaking to yourself in the mirror. 3. Describe your day. Talk about your daily routine or describe objects. 4. Recording yourself. Listen to your progress and fix mistakes. 5. Storytelling. Organize your ideas and speak for longer periods.
If you try even 2 or 3 of these techniques regularly, your speaking skills will improve much faster than you expect.
The most important thing is to practice daily and make English a part of your life. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start today, even if it's just 5 minutes.
In part 3, we'll talk about how to stay motivated and keep making progress even when you feel tired or discouraged.
Yes, motivation is key, so don't miss part 3, where we'll share tips to keep your energy high and your learning consistent.
See you there!
Welcome back, everyone. In part 1, we built a strong mindset and created a positive learning environment. In part 2, we explored powerful techniques like shadowing, mirror practice, and storytelling.
Yes, but even with the best techniques, many learners face a big challenge: staying motivated. It's normal to feel excited in the beginning, but after a few weeks, you might feel tired or even want to give up.
Oh, I've seen this so many times. Motivation is like a battery. It doesn't stay full forever. You need to recharge it regularly, just like you charge your phone.
Exactly. And that's what part 3 is all about. We'll give you strategies to keep your energy high and make sure you continue improving, even when you're practicing alone.
The first strategy is to set small, clear goals. If your goal is too big, like, I want to speak English perfectly, you will feel overwhelmed.
Instead, break it down into tiny steps. For example, this week, I will practice for 10 minutes every day. This month, I will learn 20 new words and use them in sentences. By the end of 3 months, I will be able to tell a 3-minute story in English.
When you achieve these small goals, you'll feel proud and motivated to keep going. It's like climbing a mountain step by step, instead of trying to jump to the top in one day.
And here's a tip. Write your goals on a sticky note and put it somewhere you can see every day, like your mirror or your desk. This visual reminder will keep you focused.
The second strategy is to track your progress. Sometimes we feel like we're not improving, but actually we are. We just don't notice it.
That's so true. You can use a notebook or an app to record your practice sessions. Write down what you practiced, new words you learned, and how long you spoke in English.
Recording yourself is also a great way to track progress. Remember what we talked about in part 2? When you listen to your older recordings, you'll hear how much clearer and smoother your speech has become.
It's like keeping a diary, but instead of reading it, you listen to it. This makes your growth visible, or should I say, audible.
The third strategy is simple but powerful. Reward yourself. Learning a language is hard work, so you deserve to celebrate your efforts.
Yes, after completing a week of daily practice, treat yourself to something small, like your favorite snack, a relaxing walk, or watching a movie in English.
The reward doesn't have to be big. The important thing is to connect positive feelings with your English practice. Your brain will start to think English equals fun and rewarding.
This makes you more likely to stick with your habit for the long term.
Another way to stay motivated is to surround yourself with English as much as possible. Don't limit your practice to just speaking exercises.
Great point. Here are some ideas. Watch movies or TV shows in English, even with subtitles at first. Listen to English podcasts or songs while doing chores. Read short articles or books on topics you enjoy.
When English becomes part of your daily life, you won't feel like it's homework anymore. It will feel natural and fun.
And if you can, join online communities where people share their learning journey. Even though you practice alone, you can still connect with others for support and inspiration.
Now, let's talk about something really powerful: positive self-talk. The way you speak to yourself matters more than you think.
Yes, many learners say negative things like, "I'm terrible at English," or "I'll never be fluent." These thoughts create fear and make you avoid practice.
Instead, replace those thoughts with positive affirmations. Every morning, look in the mirror and say, I am improving my English every day. I believe in my ability to speak confidently. Mistakes help me grow.
It may feel strange at first, but positive words change your mindset over time. You'll start to feel more confident and ready to try new things.
Here's our final strategy. Always remember your why, the reason you started learning English.
Maybe you want to travel the world, get a better job, study abroad, or make international friends. When you feel tired or discouraged, think about that dream.
Imagine yourself speaking confidently, ordering food at a restaurant in another country, or having a deep conversation with someone new. Hold on to that vision. It will push you forward on difficult days.
Yes, your why is like a compass. It helps you stay on the right path, even when you feel lost.
Wow, we've covered so much today. Let's quickly review the key points from this episode.
Sure. In part 1, we built a strong mindset and created an English-friendly space. In part 2, we learned practical techniques like shadowing, mirror practice, and storytelling. And in part 3, we explored strategies to stay motivated, like setting goals, rewarding yourself, and remembering your why.
Remember, you don't need a partner to become a confident English speaker. You just need daily practice, the right mindset, and patience.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our channel. It helps us continue creating free lessons for you.
And don't forget to download the free PDF with today's full transcript and vocabulary list. You can find the link in the description.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. We believe in you and your ability to succeed.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep believing in yourself. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.